So you've got a freezer of farm fresh, wholesome raised chickens, and you may not be sure what to do with all of them. So I'm going to walk you through a little tutorial here on how to parts up a chicken in the most expedited way.
So we start by removing the wings of the bird, and the easiest way to do that is simply lift the bird by the wing, cut from the back towards the front, through the joint, and they come right off. Next are legs and thighs. Start by pulling the leg out like I did here. You're going to cut along the back along roughly that line. You'll see here there's the bone which easily pops out of its socket, and the easiest way to cut is from the back to the front following the contour of the bird. Sometimes you got to go back around like I did there, but it comes right off. So again, from the front, pop it open, you'll feel the bone pop out of joint, and then just cut right along the contour of the bird, keeping as much meat on the thigh as you can. Now to get those nice boneless, skinless breasts that retail stores overcharge for, we start by removing the skin, make a notch on the underside of the breast. Now you're going to pull out from the bottom and reveal the tender. And the trick here is actually cutting along the top right here, where you're going to ride along the very edge of the wishbone down to the top of the bird's sternum. So I rode the knife along the wishbone there, and then you just simply follow the sternum line along. One graceful cut takes off the breast, and you have it. Again, you're going to make a cut where the breast meets the body, down where the thigh was. So this is what we just did on the other side. You're going to peel the breast back. That cut will simply make it easy to work your fingers along, revealing the tender in there. And then you're going to cut along that wishbone, just like we did on the other side, all the way up to the sternum. When you reach the sternum, you simply make one smooth slice down along the sternum line from the wishbone that I just pointed at, and off comes the boneless, skinless chicken breast. $9.99 retail. Now here what I'm showing you is a weak spot between the sternum and the wishbone. You're going to make an X-shaped cut from the front to the back, or the back to the front, whatever's easier for you, and that just simply makes it so that these tenders pull right off the back. Very straightforward, very simple. One cut releases those tenders and you're done.
What we typically do is we just take the whole back, we toss it into a stock pot like this with some water, some carrots, some onions, some celery, some parsley, and whatever spices you might like to have, and it'll make some of the best chicken soup broth you've ever had.
Here's that tasty broth on the stovetop after about 15 minutes. It still has about an hour or so to go. If you can't use it right away, don't worry. It stores great in the freezer and makes some of the best homemade soup you've had on a cold winter's day.
So there you have it. Original barbecue. Take your pick, dig on in. It's easy to do. Best way to enjoy fresh chicken.